Busted flush draw. It's the only way he can win the pot.
Moore is going to call him. Up to Danneman.
Got you at my straight beat.
He'll fold. Now Procopio.
Take it down, Chad.
He says, go ahead and take it, Chad. The Chad shows the winning straight.
And Procopio lets the people in the good seats sneak a peek at his flush draw that he had.
No slow roll from Moore that time, but he still wins the pot.
Nice hand, Chad.
So Chad Moore takes the pot, and now he's finally above his starting chip point of 20,000. We told you that world champion Jamie Gold was in the house, and he's mixing it up as always. He's going up against Richard the Rock Dable.
All right, I call.
And he'll make the call away from the table. The Rock enjoys shark fishing, but he's latched on the one that will now end his day. Gold will take the win, starting to build a little momentum. And as we've seen Norman firsthand, he can make a lot happen when he's on a roll.
And we just again saw the familiar Jamie Gold celebration over a fallen victim.
So the Rock will make his exit. Jamie Gold continues to make his impression on the poker world.
Before he won the 06 main event, Jamie was known as the king of the minor leagues for winning small tournaments. Jamie now forever in the major leagues.
And what a trick it will be to back up his World Series win with a win here in Atlantic City. And there's another world champion from 2004, Greg Raymer, hooked up with Chris Orndorff, going to the river. Orndorff has the lead with queens. Raymer has a flush draw. Raymer throws in 2,000 to make the call of Orndorff's bet, and now a 9 of diamonds. No flush for Fossilman. Orndorff in control. He bets 2,000.
For some reason, I've been thinking King Jack of Spades this whole hand.
Fossilman may give a small speech, but he's got no choice here.
But you didn't even look
but
like
to
you
fold.
looked at the river card before you bet.
And that's exactly what he does.
Wasn't on a draw.
And Chris Orndorff seems to have
940
Fossilman's number.
I don't know how much soda Fossilman has left, but it can't be any better than half empty at this point.
Raymer having trouble getting traction here at the USPC. Welcome back to the Trump Taj Mahal in the 2006 United States Poker Championship. Kevin Mason, top dog, currently at this featured table in the Taj Poker Room. Greg Raymer, former world champion, is the short stack. Raymer with pocket eights.
That's his lucky hand. He won the 2004 World Series main event with pocket eights.
He's going to raise it up to 275. Next in line to act is Jerry Burgess. Is 6-3, go into the muck. Mooney gives it up. Hyman with 8-4 folds.
1,000. 1,000.
And Levy's going to make it 1,000 with pocket kings.
Levy, a well-regarded online pro, plays on the internet under the name Ruthless.
Mason folded, as did Jordan Davenport. Action on Orndorff now, and he will muck. Out of Raymer. And Raymer will put all his trust in pocket eights and all his chips in the pot.
Well, Adam Levy looks like he is under duress, but this is an automatic call unless you're Phil Hellmuth and you know your opponent has
I was just
aces.
letting you know how much this once
Levy
again
with
said. I was
kings
letting you know
against
how much more there was back
Raymer's
here.
eights. If Levy decides to call, and why wouldn't he, as you said? But he is going up against a world champion with pocket eights.
I call.
He makes the call.
No.
Kings.
I haven't lost to this hand in 2.5 years.
Actually, he went out with pocket eights at the 2006 main
I'm expecting to win
event.
again. When I went out in the main event this year, I did not have 8 of spades, 8 of diamonds.
Uh-oh, he's specifying suits now?
This is my only superstition. If you beat me here, I might have to give it up. But for 2.5 years, it's been my only superstition.
2.5 years. Okay, well.
I won the main event with that exact hand, and I have not lost since. Whew. Not online, not live, not limit, not no limit.
Well, he might have lost with 2 eights in blackjack.
I think I'm at least a 4-1 favorite.
At least.
Bottom line is
You're not
Levy's
even
kings against Raymer's eights, and Raymer all in. Now the flop. Ace, 10, 7 rainbow. No help to Greg Raymer.
See, now a 9 would be an interesting turn card.
A 9 would give Raymer an up and down straight draw. Levy's thinking a king would be a great turn card.
It's a 3 of spades. Raymer down to his last chance.
That doesn't help. I want a 10 ounce, not 2 outs.
Raymer needs an 8 and an 8 only.
Well, I hate to give up this. I've never been superstitious. I'd hate to have to give it up.
River card is a 6 of diamonds, and that will end this tournament for the 2004 world champ Greg
I
Raymer.
have to be 100% rational now.
Good game,
That's
sir.
no fun.
Your game.
I almost just called you and then was going to go all in on the flop no matter what. That probably would have worked.
In fact, that probably would have worked because an ace came out on the flop. That probably would have scared Levy and scared him right out of the hand.
Good hand.
It was a pleasure playing with you.
And a pleasure knocking you out. All right, let's go to the arena table where Victor
Let me check.
Ramden,
Don't
Steve
do it.
Daneman
Let me
hooked
check,
up
make
again. Queens against jacks.
All right. Did you get that, Norm?
Pocket jacks, right?
To the flop, 3-9-5. Daneman moves all in.
Tens. You got tens. You got queens. I got
So this is our degree all-in moment. Daneman at risk and trailing.
Daneman in a good mood, but he is dead to a jack here.
Ramden with a shot to knock off Steve Daneman. Turn card, 7 of hearts. Daneman in a deeper hole.
Ramden now picking up a flush draw, so the jack of hearts will do Daneman no good. It would give Ramden a flush. Daneman is down to 1 out for his tournament life. It'd have to be a jack of spades, or he'll be joining Greg Raymer on the rail.
And now the river card. Oh, he got it! The one-outer comes through.
Life is good.
It's good to be Steve Daneman.
He can't believe it. Ramden still with plenty of chips, but did not want to give any away there.
A one-outer.
So Daneman still a short stack, but still alive. Welcome back to the USPC. Steve Daneman with pocket sevens was re-raised by Victor Ramden with pocket queens.
They say it runs in streaks, huh?
Well, Steve's streak is probably going to end at 1 if he plays these pocket sevens against Victor's queens.
Daneman originally raised to 300. Ramden re-raised him to 1,500. But Daneman's going to make the call. His sevens against the queens, and these two hooked up again, going to the flop.
It's hard to believe back-to-back hands, Ramden gets the pocket queens.
So here we go, the flop. 7-6 king. Daneman with a set of sevens.
Ramden, though, leads out.
1,500. Daneman makes the call. Now, Steve must feel like he's living on bonus time after hitting that miracle jack on the river. Turn card, ace of hearts. No help for Ramden. And Victor will check his queens. 3,000 from Steve Daneman.
If the king on the flop didn't bother Ramden, the ace on the turn probably will. And, of course, neither one of them is what he should be worried about. He's up against a set already.
And Ramden folds to Daneman.
What did happen?
Victor might not know,
I have queens.
but Victor made a good fold there.
I have 2 queens.
And Daneman's right. Things running streaks, 2 in a row.
He was 1 card from elimination, now living large.
All right, it's good. I took it down.
He's not living
wouldn't be
too
here.
large yet. Daneman's still with a very short chip stack.
I told you it comes in threes. Watch this hand. I'm not even going to look.
All right, we continue action here at the 2006 United States Poker Championship.
One-outers. Look, I've never hit a one-outer
He's
in my
still
life.
talking about the one-outer, and he's going to look at his cards. Come on, Steve. Jack, 8 of
Your
hearts.
first one out.
Yeah, I would have respected him more if he played it blind again.
Roland Isra with ace of hearts, queen of hearts.
It's the heart.
They both limp in, as does Procopio, king 10.
What are you thinking, Vinny?
Trencher and Lindner do fold. But Ramden's and Fredericks, here we go again.
It's the usual. We need an SUV. There's so many passengers.
If you're one of the 3 guys who folded, you feel a little stupid at this point, don't you? All right, here we go. 6 to the flop. 10, 9, ace. Isra pairs his ace and is still the man to beat. Daneman got a straight draw.
800 is the best.
And the 800 comes from Daneman. Isra next to act. And he likes to play it slow.
But we know when he reaches for chips, he usually uses them. Let's see if he raises.
He's got a pair of aces. Daneman's bet in front of him.
Calls
Oh, just calls.
No, you're right. Plays it slow again.
So now, action on Procopio. He will give it up. And the field begins to thin. Ramden folded, so did Frederick. Chad Moore folds, so 2 players left to go to the turn.
We did come down with the 2 best hands.
Israel with the top hand right now, with top pair, the aces. Turn card is a queen, and Daneman got his straight. Isra, though, with aces up. Danneman's going to bet $2,500.
It is good to be Steve Danneman, Lon. I mean, he hits a straight with the card that gives Isra aces up. He's got Isra on the hook.
Isra taking his own sweet time as he likes to do.
This isn't where you Hollywood it, do you?
Oh, maybe Danneman
Nuts.
has figured Isra out, but he just calls.
In fact, in that spot, some players would have gone all in with the aces up.
So now the river card, Danneman with a big lead over Isra. River card is another ace, and Isra gets the check mark with a full boat.
And with that river boat, these are treacherous waters for Steve Danneman.
2,500 chips from Danneman with his queen high straight. But it's second best to the full house of Roland Isra.
Yeah, the man who's wearing the third bullet hat got a third bullet on the river and goes all in.
You Hollywood it, huh?
He's 10.
Now Danneman feeling stuck now.
Like my miracle card earlier. Maybe he had the King Jack.
Now, if he had the King Jack, Isra would have gone all in on the turn. Wouldn't want Danneman to be drawing to a flush. Tough spot for Steve Danneman here.
The call would mean all his chips go into the pot.
Yeah, but he's 10.
And he'd be
All right,
done.
I'll call you.
And he does call and loses. So Steve Danneman joins former world champ Greg Raymer on the sidelines, eliminated by Roland Isra. Both he and Victor Randon have great starts to their tournament. Join us again next time as we continue our coverage of the 2006 United States Poker Championship. For Norman Chat, I'm Lon McCarran. So long, everybody.